Alyssa Mercante is in the news again. She's been going on a wild spurg out fest over the past 2 days now, ever since her and her law team filed for an extension. She started throwing proverbial daggers online at lots of different people in hopes to getting some sort of attention or rebuttal to potentially use that in the lawsuit moving forward. I don't know. I don't know what the hell she's doing, but it seems very unhinged from afar, and I really am getting super tired of it. Um, woke up today. First thing I saw was I had some DMs. People shared these with me. I was like, oh God, here we go. So she said in response to Kaceytron said, Asmongold is rallying the troops against me. It's going to get worse. It's going to get a lot worse. And it will never get better. And Alyssa Mercante quote tweets this and says, he has used the same exact verbiage when discussing me and other members of the video game industry. You are not a member of the video game industry, Alyssa. You're not, in my humble opinion. This is abhorrent behavior from someone who has a large platform. I would argue, Alyssa, you have abhorrent behavior from someone that doesn't even have a platform. She said, it's time for platforms to treat this accordingly. What do you mean by that, Alyssa? That you need to have him banned? Yet again, this is you're calling for more censorship, more banning, more attempts to, as Nev G puts it, weaponize free speech. He said, these women are insufferable and the internet trolls of the highest order. Even if something online is not about them, they want to make it about them. Narcissistic demons. And I said, my God, you are incorrigible. You wake up just to spew pure cringe, wait for the backlash, then do it all over again. This cycle will never end. No lawsuit or threat is ever going to stop it. It's all so tiring. And I also posted the I don't care, which is kind of the vibe I get every time. Like, I'd be lying if I didn't say it. I like to keep up with what she's saying about me or other people in the community, just to see how unhinged it is for, I guess, entertainment purposes. But I'm at the point right now where I'm just like, my God, is there like an off switch? Like, what the hell? All you do is want to censor and silence and quiet the people that you disagree with. It's like, that's not how this works. And again, this is what separates me from Alyssa, or you could say our side from her side, or however you want to put it. I don't like to say there are sides because everyone's an individual at the end of the day. But I do notice that there are particular groupings of people, which we'll definitely get into. But there are groupings of people that seem to form a similar thought process together and then try to push an agenda forward. And that side, if you will, wants to silence and censor anyone that challenges their ideology because they see it as a threat to what they want to push forward with their movement, as opposed to having a conversation and allowing people to live their life the way they want to live their life. Marxists, communists, fascists, however you want to label what she is, she definitely falls into that box, in my humble opinion, of what she tries to push forward. Whereas people like me are like, hey, she's welcome to say what she wants. And we're welcome to lambast, poke fun, joke about it all we want. The problem comes in is when we do that, now she says, oh, I need to find another approach to silence this person because he's making fun of me and people are actually listening to him instead of me. So now I need to sue him to silence him. And when I win that lawsuit, then that will shut him up and I will be the only voice in town. Like, this is how basic she thinks. Like, even if she were to win the lawsuit, do you really think the internet would just take that lying down? Do you really think people would be like, well, I guess this is the way it is now. I guess we need to just submit to these crazy lefty lunatics. I guess we just won't talk about anything they say ever again. Does she really think that's what's going to happen? Because I got some bad news for her if that's the direction that she's going. Anyways, focusing specifically on Asmongold and the situation with Kaceytron. This comes to us from Yeet, saying Asmongold continues to show no sympathy for Kaceytron. Says the more you cry, the more videos I'm going to make. Other people too. Nothing you can do. I will push even harder. And this goes speaking directly to the point of what Alyssa is suing me at, saying, I can keep making videos about her. I can keep talking about her to my heart's content. And there's not a damn thing she can do about it. And a lawsuit isn't going to stop it either, because I know my rights at the end of the day. And if this was something that she thought she had a chance with, my goodness, she needs to get new friends and new advisors, because holy crap, they're completely out of touch. He also calls out Mike from PA for tweeting at Twitch, which Mike from PA, I don't know how some of these people even have an audience. But here we go. This is Asmongold. Let's see what he has to say.
Something bad. Oh, wow. He says he doesn't feel bad for somebody who said that he killed his mom. Oh, no. Get the fuck out of here. And this is the same guy. Keep in mind, this is the same guy, once again, that tries to bring up freedom of speech. He's the guy that whenever I talk about this guy should get banned for X or Y thing, he says, why should I get banned? It's freedom of speech.
Isn't it funny how that always works? Like, imagine if I started calling for Alyssa to be banned. She would start using that as, oh, I thought you were for pro free speech. What happened? Oh, looks like you are a hypocrite. And she'd start going at me with that, where it's like, well, no, I'm not. That's literally what you're doing right now.
So that's it. Unlimited tread. Yeah, it's not going to stop. And I'm going to tell you that the more that you cry about it and the more that you try to seek sympathy, the more videos I'm going to make, the more I'm going to talk about it, and the more other people are going to talk about it too. And there's nothing you can do about it. That's it. And so you can, well, there is actually, you can stop acting this way. And if you want to stop acting this way, you can. Shoot at the fire in the crucible, it plays the victim. Total bullshit. These people have been mocking violence, and Asmon himself supported terrorism with his admiration and character naming of homage. Sure, right? You want to make some joke about something I said 10 years ago? Go ahead. But at the end of the day, nothing's going to happen. And you can cry, Trump's live. Is that it? Yeah, this is just, again, this is another person who's just making stuff up about me, etc.
Oh, that's the other thing, too. They never come with receipts. They just say, oh, this is what he said. And it's like, show the clip, show the video, show the tweet, screenshot. What are you referring to?
It shouldn't really be taken seriously at all. But no, there's not really a lot going on. But
which, by the way, I will say that kind of stuff does work. If say I were to start making accusations at someone, I'd like to think I'm at the point right now where people understand that I'm not going to do that unless it definitely happened. Like, I'm not going to just say something because I'm mad at someone. I'm going to be like, nope, they said this, it happened. And I will try my best to get the receipt, but if it's deleted or removed and I didn't catch it in time, people are going to believe me. Whereas people like Alyssa, they're not going to believe her because she has been very disingenuous. She has left the truth out, cherry picking what she wants the reality to be, as opposed to here's the information and here's all the information, even the stuff that makes me look bad. That's the problem.
Anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to show you guys, these are what these people are doing. And they're digging your logs. Oh, no doubt. I mean, of course they are. And they're such cry bullies. They are. And listen, you want to cry? Okay, go ahead. That's more content for me. If you think...
Oh, by the way, this, again, relating to Alyssa, where initially when she first sent the lawsuit to me, she thought the cease and desist was going to get me to not cover her anymore. I'm like, bitch, you crazy. Like, this is content gold right now. You're sending a C&D to me for the most ridiculous thing in the world? Yeah, you bet your ass I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to definitely drag you and say this is ridiculous. Look at what she's trying to do. Does she really think that I wouldn't say anything about it? And that I would just quietly retreat and go away? What?
Even for a second, that you are going to try to seek any type of sympathy from me, that is not the case. To the extent that you do it, I will push even harder, even more pressure, and more and more and more.
Which, by the way, Alyssa knows if and when potentially she loses her lawsuit, hopefully, and that it gets decided in the proper way that I would like to see. This is definitely going to be a reinforce, full force. There, no holds barred now. If she does anything stupid, it's not just going to be me. Everyone's going to pile on her, and she knows that because she has absolutely nothing right now. I do think at this moment there are people on the outskirts that are kind of watching this to see where it goes, because there's a lot of very timid people that want to talk about this but just don't, because they don't want to get caught up in it, because they don't want to deal with legalities. But it's like, once this gets settled and potentially hopefully in my favor, then it's like gloves off. People are going to dive right into this. This is going to be a massive story eventually. Either way, by the way, regardless of which way it's decided, I think right now people are kind of like in a lull because it's been so long of like nothing, that it's like, what is even happening? Why should I care about that? Eventually people want to know what the result is. And then when that happens, they're going to completely obliterate her.
Until you stop.
Until she stops. Again, yep.
And you're welcome, by the way.
Banger cut from Asmongold, as usual.